Hey guys, another video for you guys today. This is actually coming on the eve of the last video, where I said I couldn't really find too many good deals on Facebook Marketplace, and there really aren't that many if I'm being honest. But this one came up pretty cool. So, was out to a comic store with my dad about an hour away from where I was, where we live, and then spent the whole day there on some good stuff for my dad's comic collection. On the way back, I was just looking at Facebook Marketplace, and there's not that many good deals, except this came up. It was 4 Topps Pokemon Series 1 packs for $105. So I'll be honest, I don't know anything about Topps. This came out in 1999, I think. Let's see if we can find this. There you go, 1999. And basically the history goes, supposedly, the TCG came out, like base set came out, and they sold like hotcakes. It was Pokemania, so Topps, who made sports cards, wanted to get in on the action. They teamed up with Pokemon. They made their own packs, and they didn't sell well. Not quite well. I think I went to a comic store with a friend of my dad, and he said something like, back in the day, like it was $1.99. They were trying to get rid of these for like 50 cents a pack, and no one bought them, so they ended up throwing a lot of them out. Hilarious, because nowadays, I looked them up, and these packs go for about $40 to $50 a pack, which is insane. But considering that they weren't that popular, but they were pretty well printed, I don't know, it's a weird balance. So this is how the story goes. So I see these and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder what these go for. And I go on eBay, and the Series 1 packs go for around $40 to $50. Some is $60. But the interesting thing about Topps, and the sleeve note card behind does a good thing about this. They did a bunch of printings. So I guess it was popular enough that they had printings, but it didn't sell as well as the TCG. So if you get Topps cards, and I probably should have brought some out, but essentially you'll have a Topps card, and on the back you'll have a Topps logo where it talks about the Pokemon. If the Topps logo is blue, it's the first print. If the Topps logo is black, it's the second print. If the Topps logo is green, it's the third print. And I think red is fourth print and purple is fifth print, something like that. Point is, as you can tell, the Topps logo is green, which makes these the third printing of Series 1. Here's the weird thing, though. On eBay, if you look up Pokemon Topps Series 1 pack, a lot of the packs that are being sold, that have sold, are blue, because I believe the first print sold more. It was the most printed of the printings. So a lot of them, ones that have sold for $40, $50, were first print. I was worried, right, that these were actually worth less. But when I tried to narrow down the search, there weren't too many people selling these. And when they did sell, they sold for like $60 to $70 a pack. I don't know if that's just an outlier. But what I was able to find was one listing which had 2 of these packs in like a repack thing that went for $200. So I'm not really sure what these are worth, if I'm being honest. Not a lot sell on eBay, and when I try to look up a sealed pack of Topps third print, I literally cannot find any of them. So that being said, $105 is a little bit over $25 a pack. If these were the normal first printings, it's already a good deal, at least in my opinion. Since sealed product is super weird and you really can't get a good deal on it, better than that. But you know me, I'm still looking for a deal, and so I offer the guy $80, and he accepts, which is really cool. So we go back from the hour-long drive to the comic store. Once we get back, we go 45 minutes in another direction to meet this guy. Before I go, though, I ask him, it's funny, I ask him if he has any other Pokemon cards, and he does. He has 2 sealed tins from around the Sun and Moon era, and like 8 packs or so. Some of them, he's got like an Evolving Skies in there, Cosmic Eclipse pack. But he wants like 170 for everything for the other packs, not these included. So 170, and I do the math, and I'm like, that's basically what market is. I mean, a little bit lower than market, which is surprising. And I basically told him, no, I'm all set. I told him, I said, I'd be willing to do, a price for that, but that's as much as I'd be willing to offer. He goes, no problem. So I go to him. It's hilarious. I pick up these 4 packs, and he says, I offered him the same thing. I just told him, I said, hey, I have this, the rest of the cash on me here, for what I offered on text. But if you want to wait for more money, I understand. He goes, yeah, no, I looked all the packs up on eBay, and I took a little off, so I wouldn't be able to go much lower on the other things. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, no problem. But I don't think he looked these up on eBay, because I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't say Pokemon Top Series 1. It might be difficult to find, especially the third printing. I mean, it's difficult to find. But but it's there. The last bit of trivia, he said, yeah, he said, I pulled these from a booster box, and I sent some to Sweden or Switzerland or Europe some time ago. And these were the ones I kept for myself. The only thing I can think of personally is that when he sold whatever packs of these he had a long time ago, they went for around $20 a pack. And so he just assumed, yep, they're worth $20 a pack, not knowing that on eBay they go for far more. Not to mention the fact that I don't think I've ever seen any of these. And I bet, honestly, if I bring these to a card show, not a lot of dealers have either. Whether that makes them super rare and collectible or just a neat novelty, I don't know. But I think for $20 a pack, I don't think I could lose. Sealed packs are very difficult to find, especially in this market. A lot of people are overpricing some stuff, so to get some of this stuff for pretty cheap, I think is pretty cool. And of course, I have them protected in these slightly over the top protector things. But yeah, I've got 4 of them here, and hilariously, my cousin, who is older than me, he's into Pokemon. He's like, hey, are you gonna open them? I'm like, hell no. The only last bit of trivia with the Topps packs is the printing. I mean, they're pretty smart, at least when it came to this. Each printing came with its own holofoil pattern. So, the holofoil pattern with the first printing is, let's say, sheen, and then the next one is sparkle, and then this one is a flame. And so that would be the reason why you want to open these, if you want the flame holo, I guess. But there's pretty much nothing I could pull from these packs that would make up for the value of them. A, that I paid for them, the $20 a pack, and B, the price on eBay. So I'm just going to hold on to these. I think these are pretty cool. It's my first foray, really, into Topps. I have a bunch of other Topps cards that I've gotten from a variety of collections, but these are my first sealed packs, and I think they're pretty cool. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.